This is the first stage. You go through this and you come out the other side really quickly.
Giusto con
Allora, ha voglia. No, lei fa.
Pumba, come here. Here.
I'm not expecting you to walk another 2 miles.
Chico.
Miért nem tartod magadnak?
all this further. Still got mine at the Southwood River.
宝花吗？好像又不是。
가만히 좀 있고 이렇게 또 ส่วนผมไปสระ